want to put together some watch lists for us. Marziti. Yeah, I was right. Marziti. Marziti. Look, I had this key level right here. That was a fire key level. Alright, but let's get into it. I'm probably gonna start switching my equities over to TradingView too. Just because I saw a bunch of my friends who use TOS were having problems with it, probably because of the whole Schwab conversion thing. So we'll just have to see. Morning YouTube, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bullish Bears live stream. Gonna be going over some pre-market plans. Let's take a look at ES first. See if we got any supply zones anywhere. So here we go. So again, this is like the same type of price action we got from the news last week. So I'm really going to be looking to play this just like I did last time. So I'm going to mark this as our 30-minute supply zone. But probably, I'm assuming if price action does trade like it did last time we had news, I'm going to be expecting a break, a retest of this key level, a bit of a chop higher, a break through this supply, and then retest the supply to go higher. However, I will say there is this 2-hour supply zone right above it, and that 2-hour supply zone is in an area of interest as well, which does make it a bit stronger too. So I would just be careful going long right before that zone. So that's the 30-minute, 45, 1 hour. Got a 1 hour demand right here. We use this key level to make that very nice. Good morning, good morning. Alright, let's go D 1 hour. Let's just check the 2 hour first. Oh, it looks like there's a 2 hour actually. That's why we always check multiple time frames. We want to know what zone is the best, and if there is a higher time frame zone, we mark that one out. Good morning, YouTube. Time is it? We got about 15 minutes till market opens. If you guys want to stick around for a little bit, I'm just going to be making some trade setups, some trade plans for us. Let me get rid of that.
Had a question for you. What problems with TOS have you guys been noticing with the Schwab transfer?
So a buddy of mine sent me a screenshot yesterday, and it was his charts. He had like 6 layouts like this. 2 of them loaded, and then the other 4 just they wouldn't load at all. And he had an active order, so he tried to exit it on his phone, and he couldn't. So because you gotta like cancel the active order first before you do exit a position. So he couldn't, and then that trade really ran against him. So he was like a bit shot by that. And then what else? Another friend of mine, she said her problem was, let me see. And I only mention it because it was 2 people in the same day, so I figured at some point my thing's probably gonna run into some trouble too. There she is. It's not on her story. It was on her story. She was also having problems and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go right to, oh, she was doing like footprint charts though, so it was a bit more in depth. But I
Yeah, I
like,
had problems with TOS also.
yeah, what was going on?
Yeah, the same thing. It wouldn't load. I couldn't find some of my past charts that I saved.
Ah, yeah, it's like it throws you off too, because then it's like, well, how do I trade without the type of charts that I had already? How do I create new charts? How do I all this stuff. I'm just trying to see. We don't have any daily supplies up here. If anything, we still looking bullish, guys. Look at this daily. Green, 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 green. So I'm still sort of rooting for those bulls to keep us going. I'm going to be looking for either us to hold this key level to go long, or I'm going to be looking for us to come down to this 4 hour, this key level down here to go long. But I'll make this a bit gray so we know that that zone is no more. Copy image. Throw that up in the watch lists for us. Yes. Bulls. have been in control lately, I will look for us to hold this broken 4-hour supply starting at 4,400, ending around 4,415. I do want to target 30-minute supply at 4426. If we do break it, we have 4433. Alright, bulls have control. We'll look for a hold supply. Alright. And guys, you guys too, if you guys want, like Marziti did, like he posted a bit of technical analysis this morning. He posted his thoughts, how the market would respond to CPI, what was going on, and all that. You guys could I encourage you guys to be posting stuff like that too, because then you guys adjust yourselves and you guys get more used to creating your own trade setups, doing your own technical analysis, and it really helps you to understand how to read the market and how to create plans based off of the market structure. So definitely encourage you guys to do that too. 44.15.
Also, could you talk about today, whenever you do decide which one you decide to trade, ES or NQ, which one and why?
Sure, for sure. Probably gonna be NQ again. Lately, my trend has been trading NQ, and that's been really working out for me. So I'm probably gonna stick with it, but it will really depend on what kind of setups we get on ES and NQ. The reason for that though too is because a lot of times when the market does see extra volatility, NQ has a much higher ATR than ES because the price is much higher, whereas ES is at like 44.10 and NQ is at 15,374. So what we might see a 10 or 15 point move on ES, we might get like a 50 to 70 point move on NQ. So if I'm able to then get a good risk to reward on that trade, say I'm risking 10 to 15 points to make 70 points, I'll really know how to average into that trade, average out of that trade. Now you could of course do that with ES too, have a 3-point stop loss and a 10-point target, and that would work as well. But me personally, lately I've been liking the price action on NQ.
Yeah, I guess maybe my memory's fuzzy, but I have the recollection that when I joined, you had a preference towards ES.
Yeah, that I did. See, so it's like it's always adjusting to what works best for you.
And I mean, ATR is already at 4 pre-market for ES, so it's kind of wild.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Do break if we 44.30. Wait. Alright. Alright, I'm just putting ES together, then I'm gonna put NQ together. What up, Dragon? Dragon Binary Trading. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to our live stream. Alright, I'm just checking out NQ real quick, see if we got any NQ setups. I'm seeing a 1-hour demand zone right here off of this area of interest and that key level. Guys, look at that key level, was perfect yesterday. Got the liquidity grab because we broke below it. Now, liquidity grabs are important, guys, because that's where a lot of traders have their stops. So they're stopping out of this trade just for the market to rally and continue in their direction. So if they're getting a long position over here, their stop at this previous low, what happens? The market moves up, the market comes down, it sweeps them, it hits their stop losses. Then using all those stop losses, using all that liquidity, we rally back upwards. So those people stopped out right before they got the real move. And that's what we look for liquidity grabs. See, this one's sort of a 2-hour as well. I'm more of a fan of how that 1-hour was looking. So I'm going to keep that 1 hour there. Alright, so ES trade setups, guys. I'm looking for one. I want us to hold that 4-hour key level 4400, this level right here. Let's check, see if there's any 15-minute demand zones or anything over there as well. 30 minutes, nothing over there. If we do break below that, I'm going to be looking for this 1-hour demand zone. So I want us to hold this 4-hour key level 4400, and that's also a key psychological level because it's a whole number, right? 4400. Let E4 level to go long with extra confirmation, of course. Confirmation is key. 2. If we break below that 4400 key level, I will look to scalp short or wait for a long position at the 1-hour demand zone at 4390. Now guys, we could play, right? If we break below this trend line right here, we could trade off the 5-minute and try to get a retest there. So we could look for something like this. Where's she at? Look for something like this, right? And then we could take that retest right there. However, right now we're sort of double bottoming at that key level, so I'm gonna stay super patient on that. If anybody would want, you know, you take a long position here, stop loss at the lows, and target maybe VWAP or something. Stop loss at these lows right there. A bit of more than 2-to-1 risks or reward on that trade. I'm not taking this trade. We got 5 minutes till market open, so I'm not going to be forcing anything like that. I got to start getting on a little earlier so I can get these pre-market plan. I can't do the pre-market plan while I'm talking about the pre-market plan because I can't type and talk at the same time. But I'm trying to get ES out there for you guys. 3. If bulls take control and we get over 44.15, I will look to go long TP at 44.26. So you see how like that 44.15 to 44.26, it's like an 11-point move. Whereas on something like NASDAQ, it would probably be something more like a 30-point move. So I'm really trying to profit with the extra points, the extra moves and all that. Again, you could do the same with the ES, just add more contracts or whatever. Plus $50 a point is still very big for an ES contract. So it really does depend on what kind of market structure you like, what fits you, what fits better for you, and what price action you find more smooth, right? So I like the price action on NASDAQ. It helps a lot too because I'm able to look at things like Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, and Apple and Amazon to be like, okay, are they trending in the same direction? Great, let's go with that. ES, you could also do that with equities. They're just not as heavily weighted on them. So it all depends. Bulls take control and do. Then 44.33. So something I also want to mention, guys, is we have this supply zone, and then right above that is a 2-hour supply zone on ES, right? So what we might get is we might break this pre-market high if we do end up rallying all the way back up here. We might wick into this 2-hour supply zone, and everybody who's chasing these longs because we just broke pre-market high, they're going to be chasing long, going long, going long. Meanwhile, the market's going to be filling sell orders, and we're going to reverse on them. So that's something also to keep an eye on. So 4, I want a liquidity grab above the 30-minute supply, rejecting the 2-hour supply at 44.33. All right, so that's that. All right, that's ES for us. We got about 2 minutes till market opens. Let's see if we get a quick NASDAQ trade set up in here. Let's see. So I'm not deleting Meta Short. Yeah, you like Meta Short, bro? Let's see. Give me like a minute. I'm gonna just do NASDAQ real quick because I always do that for the community. I always do ES and NQ. But then I'm gonna look at Meta. I always keep my equities close as well because I love watching. Love, love, love equities. I don't know if I would take Meta short. We are at this key level up here, but look at the strong rallies we've been having. We broke out of this range, this 300 to 310 range, broke out of it, and we've had some continuation. So I'd be careful taking anything short. A lot of bullish pressure, a lot of buying pressure in the market. And as we've noticed, you know, news about wars and stuff, and we've been in a bullish market. This does happen quite often where there's news of some type of war, something quite honestly horrible, but the market has a positive reaction to it for some reason. Well, I'll tell you what the reason is, because these large corporations profit from war. It's a shame, but it's true. Alright, so let's see. NQ. How do you do NQ? What time is it? We got like 46 seconds till market opens. Gotta be quick. I'll just, if anything, I'll share this chart. NQ. Looking to hold 15,382 to go long, and then I have to try to figure out which of these zones I should be deleting, because obviously this 4 hours broken. But let's see. The long bulls have had a lot of strength lately. However, near the morning, we have been met with some selling pressure, and bulls haven't taken control till 11-ish or later in the afternoon. Alright, so there's NQ real quick. Alright, let's get into it. Let's go. Alright, already got a little bit of divergence, right? ES with the open and the push down. NASDAQ with the open and the push up. Got Amazon is pushing strong right now. We do have VIX at a bit of a key level right now. And we have ES at this key level right over here too, right? So we're dumping right now. Let's see if we sweep these lows and reverse, or if we hold these lows. We still have this key level right here. Sort of considering taking some ES right now, but I'm just going to stay patient, right? Because we are holding this key level. Tell you what, I'm going to go, no, I'm not. All about patience. I'm waiting. Let's see if we get some type of liquidity grab or something. What is going on, everybody? Hello. What's going on? A few more people just joined on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I am Bullish Bears Kevin. This is ES, NASDAQ, and the VIX. I'm also having the equities right above, so we're keeping an eye on that too. If you guys got any questions, drop it in the comments. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. So we're near the lows over here on ES. I'm looking for a bit of a liquidity sweep right below this pre-market low right here. Want to push below it. See if we hit any stops. And that's also some divergence there too, right? Because now NASDAQ is not making that low. That would make NASDAQ stronger. However, I'm sort of considering ES long here. I would definitely want to be patient though and try to wait for some type of candle structure to form suggesting that we're going to reverse. But I do like that NASDAQ is trying to hold higher. So I might take... Part of me wants to go super light in ES down here. That way I have a super tight stop loss. However, if bears did want to come in and sweep us, it would be a losing trade. And I guess I'd just much rather be patient and get more of a confirmation of a trade. And we do have the advanced decline is sinking right now, right? So I don't really want to go against that either. NASDAQ with a bit of a pump, staying patient, right? So I was thinking of some longs down here at that low. Let's be a little patient. What do we got? We got like a 3-point stop. I'll tell you what, if we get another little bit of a push lower, I'm going to grab a couple contracts long on ES, really tight stop loss, and I'll tell you what I'm looking at. We'll look for a 3-point stop loss. That's not bad. However, if NASDAQ starts to sink and these equities do start to push bearish, we might get a push lower. And yeah, you see that? Not a fan of that right now. So I'm going to just stay patient. That's why we stay patient, guys. When we're trading, depending on what time frame you're watching, it's always good to stay extra patient. No reason to jump the gun. If you're trading the 5-minute, let the 5-minute close. How many times have you guys gone over like a trade review and you're like, oh wow, I would have gone long here, I should have gone short there, and all that it was is you're looking at closed candles, so you could see where the long wicks are, you could see where sellers are stuck, where buyers are stuck. So it's good. It's good to be able to be patient. Patience pays. All right, let's see now. I'm still not in this long position. Definitely, it's crazy. We're going lower, but I'd consider a long position based off the fact that bears might be trapped down here and that NASDAQ is trying to hold. So I'm gonna really let this candle close. Got 30 seconds till this candle closes. Not taking any trades right now. 20 seconds. Again, would maybe consider a long, but not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of the market
If it
structure.
closes with this divergence, Kevin, which one would you say the trend is going to follow?
Well, it doesn't follow trend. Divergence suggests trend reversal, right? So it would, if anything, it would be NASDAQ is stronger because NASDAQ created the higher low while ES created a lower low. But you could also see that as ES is weaker because ES created the lower low. So I would go long NASDAQ. I would maybe take ES short, but I'm going to stay patient here. The price action does look good to the bears side right now. But let's just wait. See our session. Any gaps that needs to be filled? A little bit of a gap to the upside needs to be filled. Right, just staying patient here. I'm looking for a retest of this key level right here. I try not to base all my trades based off of divergence because divergence doesn't always play out. It usually plays out best when it's playing off of a key level or a zone. There we go. There's NASDAQ up to VIX. And rejecting. Equities are trying to push strong. Microsoft's pretty strong right now. But there's that rejection of VIX on the NASDAQ. There's that key level retest on ES. So I might look, if we get one more pump, I might look for a short position up here. Right, see how at first I was saying longs, now I'm saying short. I really want to see how the market plays out. I don't want to jump the gun. Bulls are here. Bulls are strong. Bulls have been strong lately. If anything, I wait for this candle to close, see if it gives me a drop, a basing candle, and then another drop. Then I'll short this next candle. And yeah, that's how I would play that. I would go short, say wherever that candle closes, stop at the high of that candle, and I would target this 4-hour key level right over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So if we do get a little bit of a push higher again, I'm going to grab some short positions on ES. But if we get a really strong push higher, I also want to like let the candles close. So now we have Microsoft's trying to fill its gap and it's coming into a 3-hour supply zone. So let's just wait. I'm going to grab, let's see. Give me one more little pump. I'm going to throw some sell orders out there. What are we risking? Not much. Alright, I put my sell orders right here at this key level, so I want to push higher into that level so I could fill my short positions.
And you chose ES because it's behaving weaker.
Correct. Absolutely. Now if it doesn't come back up and fill me short here, I'll just hit sell limit or sell market as soon as this candle closes, depending on how this candle closes. We do have Microsoft rejecting a supply zone right now too. I think I'm going to move my sell orders down a little bit to try to get them to fill. Because we got a minute 20 left right now. Oh, we're close. Oh yeah, I think it's going to go up there to let me fill that. Ah, dude, it was a tick away. It was on it for a second. There you go. Little pump before we go back lower. But if this candle closes really strong and above this key level, I'm just not going to take the short. That simple. But we got NASDAQ rejecting this area of interest right now too. So definitely leaning a bit more towards the bears at the moment. Alright, give us a pump. Quick little pump so it could drop again. Come on. Damn, this thing doesn't want to give me a good entry. I missed it a few times, I guess. Oh, 5 seconds. Yup. Ah! You gotta see how this candle closes. Alright, that candle closure I'm not a fan of to the sell side. So I'm gonna get rid of my sell orders. Did not, if I filled up here, I would have held. But I'm not taking it short right here. Could it play out? Of course it can. I didn't get my proper entry, so I'm not taking it. Because now if I get enter here, I gotta put my stop loss up here or something. Can't really get a good risk to reward on that trade. Plus, we still do have this divergence now, so not worth it. Just staying patient. Sort of considering a long position here, especially because NASDAQ's holding, ES is holding. But I don't want to just be getting in just because of how it looks right now, because as we know, it could look completely different in 5 to 10 minutes. So this was trade setup 1, did not get filled on that. Price action is a no-go. VIX is trying to push higher. Apple's trying to push higher, Microsoft's trying to push higher. But check out Microsoft, right? So we had a push into the supply zone, and it's trying to reject again, but now it's strong again, so we might have buyers step in here. Tesla also at this area of interest. Nvidia, this is not a 2-hour demand anymore because it was previously broken. I need to do some new charting on what's it called? On equities. So Apple's pumping. Apple just made a new high a day. Advanced decline is still sinking lower. Apple rejecting that high a day right now. There we go. There we go. Some selling pressure. I like it. I'm definitely considering longs on NASDAQ around here because we're now at the more bottom of our range. But I do want to see if we want to sweep this low right here first and then pump back higher. Ooh, Microsoft's with a strong rejection off of that 3-hour supply zone. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Really nice. Really nice. That ES trade might play out. So NASDAQ's struggling to go lower. It's keep trying to drop. It's keep getting met with a pop. But now we got Apple with some weakness. Amazon just falling right now. Falling at the moment, so that's what's holding us on Amazon. Do have a key level coming up on Amazon around 131, so I'm watching that. So let's see if this is a bear trap or a bull trap. Look at that, guys. This trade would have been a really nice trade so far. But I'm just staying patient. And you see, this is also why I wouldn't have taken the divergence. It hasn't really formed yet. We still could make new lows on NASDAQ. Could potentially grab some long entries here on NASDAQ. Right? Like down here somewhere. Target up here. And just have our stop loss at the low. Because we know that if the divergence plays out, it won't go past that low. So I might try to take that long position. Especially because bulls have had control lately. But right now we're just chopping, right? It's 9:43. Market just opened 13 minutes ago. Apple with a nice pump now. Microsoft ate up that whole rejection already. Look at that. So again, just patience. Patience pays. How's that 15-minute looking?
Good morning.
Yo, good morning, Ricardo. What's going on? What is poppin'? Lots of divergence. Yeah, definitely good to wait. When we have divergence, there's uncertainty in the market, and we want continuation in the market. We don't want uncertainty. I do want a bit of a push lower to try to fill some long entries here on NASDAQ. I have a 10-point stop loss. But I don't think we're going to get that because now we still got 15 seconds till this candle closes on the 5-minute. Apple strong, Microsoft strong, Tesla's pretty weak, and Amazon's holding that area of interest I had. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that candle for longs or shorts, so I'm really just staying patient here, guys. I do think bulls are going to want to take this at some point because of this divergence, but patience is key right now. There's no reason to jump into a trade. It's not even 10 yet. Let the dust settle and let's find a more clear direction in the market. It's what we want. We want to trade direction. We don't want to trade chop or what if. Can't trade what ifs. But you see how that short on ES would have been playing out much better than if we took a short on NASDAQ. We are coming back down here again on NASDAQ. I am still considering a couple long positions on NASDAQ if we do hold this previous low over here, right? So let's see.
So the trades you're talking about, the long on NASDAQ, you don't have a limit order set there. You're just waiting.
Yeah, no, not yet. All right, so I'm going to start a small, super small position on NASDAQ longs here. Stop loss is at these lows. And when I say it's a light position, I mean it's a super, super light position. Yeah, pivot right over there. That's what I'm looking for us to hold. Good entry on that long position so far. If we get one more drop, I'll add to it. Microsoft again with the strong rejection. Not a fan of that because I'm long NASDAQ, right? So it's something to be aware of. See how look at that. We got the hanging man candle on Microsoft. And then we had a big drop from that 3-hour supply. But we're coming right to VWAP, so we might hold VWAP. So I'm staying patient here. 3 minutes in the 5-minute, looking pretty weak. The closer we get to down here, the better the entry is for longs if we don't break those lows. Coming down, we're coming close. I'm going to grab a few more right there. But I'm also putting a hard stop right below. So I have a hard stop right below this candle's low, and I entered more long positions down here. So I have about a 6-point stop and a 35-point target. It's a nice risk to reward on that, guys. Apple pushing with some strength. This is the type of trade that if it plays out, I'm not going to add again right now, but I'm going to wait for this candle to close to add. Because we still do have this target on ES to hold. VIX trying to push higher. Not a fan of that. Just staying patient right now. Bears stepping back in again. Microsoft trying to pop back higher. Bit red on this trade. Bit red, bit green, bit red, bit green. Because my entry point was right over here, so it was a solid entry point. And if I stop out, I stop out. You know what I'm saying? It's like not a big deal. Guys, give me 1 sec. I just gotta grab this call. Alright, sorry about that. I'm going to... I know, I might sound crazy right here. I'm thinking of grabbing more longs here. But it's just these bears. So, oh, you know what? Yeah, I am. Because, you know why? Because we had that target hit on ES, and that's the key level I wanted us to hold to. And with this divergence, it's still bullish for NASDAQ. So I'm in this, guys. I'm in this. Hard stop right below these lows. So it's a very tight stop, very high risk to reward trade. Not a fan of the VIX popping though. Apple's
Is
getting
the
weak too.
the daily up on your Nasdaq, is that still relevant?
Yes. I think. I'd have to check. Give me 1 sec.
So I'm just saying it could bounce back there maybe too, right?
Yep, absolutely. Definitely a possibility. There we go. Come on, bulls, take that. Take that, take that. Right, so that key level, right, that daily level, like you just said, could be an area where we could take profits, but I'm bullish from here. My target's up here, so I'm still gonna stay going long. See if we trap those bears. This was also my key level on ES, so we would have had this one trade plan play out. Now let's see if we have this one play out too. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that, guys. Ba-ba-bam. Looking at 20 points right now. Good stuff, good stuff. Part of me is considering scaling out, but equities just took a bit of strength too. Tesla a bit of strength. Nvidia's trying to fly right now. I'm gonna be patient on this. Entry was right down here, so I really, if the trend ends up bullish for the day and I got in at these lows, this could be a really, really, really nice trade. But we do have to stay patient. We do have to listen to what the market is doing. Take all the clues into consideration. We do have advanced decline is still going lower. Yep, bears stepping in, bears with strength. Bull stepping right back. Apple new high a day. Apple's the only equity making a new high a day right now. We did have Amazon held that area of interest that I had too. So if equities could stay strong and turn around, we could see a bit of a strong move. Bears aren't making it easy, but the market does know how to try to stop people out or to have people chase. It'll also depend how ES closes on this candle too, because ES might close as a drop, a base, and then another drop. So it's something to consider as well. Apple, again, near its new high a day. Meta, about 50 cents away from a new high a day. Nice drop on the VIX, like to see that. Let's go Bulls, let's go. Apple 3 cents away from new high a day. What I'm looking at on Apple, Microsoft, Meta also trying to pump near its new high a day too. See how Tesla's coming up from this area of interest. Nvidia also pretty close to a new high a day. Amazon bounced from that area of interest. Really nice price action there. Just staying patient on these bulls right now. 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Got to see how it closes. ES is now red on this candle. NASDAQ is still surprisingly stronger right here. That's a lot of bearish action. It's a lot of strength in the bears right now. Part of me is considering moving my stop loss up to this wick right here, but I'm going to stay patient. Gotta see how this candle closes. Ooh. Ooh. Definitely not the biggest fan of that. But we stay patient here. Still have that divergence. ES much weaker than NASDAQ right now. Might stop out of this trade just to get out of this trade, because bears mean business right here. Nice pop in the VIX too. Staying patient. Might hedge with an ES short, but I'm going to stay patient here. I really don't want to chase. I'm in this trade because of the divergence, and yeah, staying patient, staying patient. ES is weak. ES is very weak. Gotta be careful with that. Apple's weak right now too. Staying patient. This does look like a this looks like a good reversal candle though on NASDAQ right here. That long wick, small body on the bottom. So I'm staying in this. I'm still long, guys. Still long NASDAQ right here. Because as much as ES is weaker, NASDAQ seems stronger because it's holding.
That long wick on the top of the last 5-minute NASDAQ is telling you that it wants to go bullish?
So not the wick itself, but the body. So there's a candlestick pattern that I like. It's called the Hanging Man candle. And what that is basically is it's a small body and a long lower wick, but it'll usually come from, it usually goes from like an inverse point perspective, right? So pretend these are all green, these are going green, and then it's a green body, long up, long lower wick. A lot of times that could be a trap, because a lot of people will see this wick and just assume that's a lot of selling pressure, because it was a lot of selling pressure. But the body itself, it's just the price action itself that I've been reading, that I understand. But yeah, that's about it on that. I'll go over that more. I'm pretty sure I covered that candlestick pattern in the Trading Lingo and Terms, the YouTube video. But we'll see. So Microsoft's trying to pump right here. Meta's selling off, but let's see if Meta wants to try to start to hold. Apple too, pretty weak. Holding this long, guys. So once ES does start to come back, but ES has this 1 hour demand down here. So we might chop around for a bit. Maybe ES wants this 1 hour demand before we go higher. Sellers ain't making it easy. Let's see. 30-minute. Gotta look at the 30, gotta look at the 15. Look how much weaker the 30 is on ES than NASDAQ. Same with the 15. Look how much weaker it is than NASDAQ. So just staying patient. Got a minute left in this 5-minute. I want a strong pump, and I want us to hold above this daily supply key level right here. I want a strong pump above and to hold. Apple new high a day. Love to see that. Tesla pushing green too. There we go, just like that. Speak it into existence. And the rejection. I'll wait. That's cool. I'll wait. I'm patient. Patience pays, people. Patience pays. I know how much I'm risking. I know how much my reward is. So I'm staying patient. I ain't ducking out. I ain't ducking out. Yes, sir. Let's go, NASDAQ. Love that buying pressure. Apple flying right now. Microsoft strong. NVIDIA new high a day. Very good. Very good. Yes, let's go. I'd be extra confident if we got above this previous candle's wick. But we'll have to see. We got a second left, so we'll see. So we did close above that key level that I wanted us to close above. So again, I'm just staying patient on this, seeing if bulls do want to take this. My target's this 4-hour supply right here. Apple new high a day again. And strong. Microsoft back to this 3-hour supply and having trouble again, guys. Need Microsoft to flip that and push through the supply zone without a problem. That's what will help us move higher. So that's what I'm looking for. Microsoft to flip and push bullish. But it's keep rejecting this key level, this 3-hour supply. NVIDIA new high at A2. Very strong. Apple rejecting new high a day. Not a fan of that. Staying patient though. Staying patient in this trade. Apple rejecting a new high a day. Again, near the 181 level. 181.06 is Apple's new high a day. NVIDIA's new high a day is 472.40. What's going on, guys? This might be a good area to enter more long positions because we're holding this key level, but we'll have to see. I got a really good entry down here, so I'm just staying patient. Really not getting scared from the pullback, not adding, not getting out. I'm just staying patient. Although, yes, bears sort of have been in control in the mornings lately. Has not been an easy run for bulls. I'm expecting them to be trapped, right? Expecting some type of traps to happen. Market can't just go straight up. It's got to wick around. It's got to pull back a bit. Come on, Microsoft. Get that bull strength. Let's go. Microsoft is not taking bulls for an answer. We're sort of just waiting on Microsoft here, guys. Microsoft's the one that's really holding us down here. There's that selling pressure again. 2:26 left in the 5-minute. Apple green on this candle again, though. Could be making a ascending triangle on Microsoft, so this might be a hold and wait situation. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Like that, right? So you see how from this 3-hour and then that trend line, so we might bounce around and then pop higher. So that's what I'm waiting on. Apple near new high a day. Staying patient. It's okay if bears want to bring us back a bit. Because look, we still have this 1 hour demand zone that I wanted ES to be in. Apple new high a day. Tesla buying strength, love it. Microsoft wicking off of VWAP. Love to see it. Good stuff, good stuff. YouTube viewers, don't forget hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely appreciate that. Gonna be trying to get more YouTube videos out for you guys. Apple new high a day is 181.12, and it is near that again. Microsoft good buying pressure on that. Just staying patient, guys. Entry was very clean on NASDAQ, was at 15,371. Right now we're at 15,388, so we're about 15 points from our entry. I sort of am considering holding this trade longer to shoot for like 60 points, because if buyers do step in, we're gonna have a nice rally. Buyers have been very strong when they step in lately. Nice, look at that, guys. Look at that. Huge pump. Huge pump. Look how much stronger NASDAQ is now compared to ES. Let's keep going, baby. Let's keep going, baby. Love that. Love that. I'm not getting out of this position, guys. Too strong. We got 3 seconds left in this candle. We might start rallying right off this next candle. Apple new high a day, 181.16. Microsoft finally pushed into that supply zone. If Microsoft gets strength here and pushes higher, guys, with Apple strong too, we're gonna have a really nice push higher. There we go. Just fly. Fly, baby. Fly. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
Fly.
Fly. Be free.
Rush that 4 hour.
Yeah, right? Right? Just pump right into it like it's not even there. Come on. Let's go. Boom. First TP hit right there, guys. I'm staying in this, though. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And if ES does turn around here too, that's going to help with NASDAQ pushing higher as well. Apple new high a day, 181.24. Microsoft looking good, like it wants to go higher too. There we go, Microsoft. Nvidia flying right now too, new high a day. Love that, guys. Love that. Let's go. Huge, huge trade today, guys. Let's go. Keep going, baby. Keep going. Give me one more strong pump. One more strong pump. And look at that. That ES trade worked out. If I was in it, didn't get filled though. Want is what it is. But you go. NASDAQ. NASDAQ. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, I'm not saying I called the bottom on that, but I'm pretty sure you guys witnessed me call the bottom on that.
Pretty sure you did too.
Yeah, right? Like, holy
Oh, the bottom
cow.
of that.
That
That was legit.
That was fire, guys. That was really clean. What are we at? We're at 50 points right now. I'm thinking of cutting my position here, lock in gains, and look for another entry. We got 240 left on this 5-minute. But if bulls take over here, I don't know, guys. This could be a really good run. Trying to let this winner run. Apple new high a day again, 181.34. Microsoft filled its gap, though, so it might be met with some selling pressure. It's alright, pullbacks are okay. Super nice trade. Obviously, this is a no-lose trade at this point. But, damn, that was really nice, guys. Really nice. I'm staying in this. We're above VWAP on NASDAQ. I like that strength in ES. I really need ES to start pumping, though. I want ES back inside this zone to hold. And guys, remember my pre-market plan too. We had this news that dropped us. I said this looks the same as last time we got news. And when we got news last time and it dropped us, we filled that gap and kept rallying. Oh, if I wasn't on YouTube right now, I'd be playing some music and jamming out with you guys. But YouTube will hit me with the "you can't do that." Yo, let's go. Keep it going, NASDAQ. Apple, new high a day. Amazon, new high a day. Let's go. Meta, new high a day. Nvidia, new high a day. Bulls, bulls, bulls. Yo, huge. Huge, guys. Huge. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Let's see. Yeah, definitely considering exiting to lock in some gains, but we got about 50 seconds left in the 5 minute. Gonna stay patient on this, see if bulls want to keep us going. I want to see how this candle closes on ES too. That'll be a big telltale for me if I want to hold this long or cut it right here. But yo, Amazon hit that new high a day, Nvidia new high a day, Apple another new high a day. I'm liking those bulls right now. Really liking them. Moving my stop to like way above break even, like at least 15 points into break even. Forget it, 20 points into break even. Not even a no lose trade anymore. This is strictly winner. 6 seconds. Come on, ES, get back in there. Ah, boo. It's alright, it's alright. Staying patient. Meta looks strong. Let's see, we gonna keep going? We gonna keep going, guys? We gonna keep going here? What? Nah, no way. No way. If we get one quick, like, crazy pump here just like that, that's crazy. That's nuts, guys. Alright, give me one more pump. I'm gonna exit this trade. Just like that. Just like that. One more, one more. I'm not being greedy, I promise. Alright, I'm out right there, guys. That's huge. 60 points right there, NASDAQ. Caught that bottom. Great trade. It's still going, too. But I had to cut that, guys. I had to take that. The 6-to-1 risk to reward on that. Huge.
Great trade, Kev.
Give me one sec, guys. I'm gonna be right back.
Thanks, Kev, for that one.
Got you, guys. Alright, y'all. I am back. Yo, this thing kept going? Damn. What a trade. Yo, that would have been 100 points? No, not yet. But that's close. That's crazy, guys. What a trade. I hope some of you guys caught that too. That was huge.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you got that?
Oh, yes. I caught a little bit more at the end there, too.
Nice, nice.
Over $100.
Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Yeah, that was a good one, man. Can't make that up, guys. Catch it live here, Bullish Bears. You know how we do, baby. Microsoft new high a day. These bulls, man, mean business. That was fire. That was really good. And guys, that's what I'm talking about. When I say like one and done type trades, like you hit one great banger, call it a day, don't chase. If you see another good setup, take it. But yo, that was clean. My entry point, I'm looking at my phone right now. I got, let's see. First contract was at 15,371 down over here. Then I bought four more 15,371.25, so same area, and we just let that run, dude. That's why it's good to be patient too, right? I entered over here because of on this candle, because of the divergence. I held, and then boom, holding paid off. Amazon at a key level right now, new high at A2 though.
I think we're still gonna go up.
It looks that way, but now we got a new divergence. We've got NASDAQ broke pre-market highs, rejected this 15-minute supply, while ES is nowhere near pre-market highs. With that being said, after this pump on NASDAQ, we might trap people. So I'm going to wait for this candle to close, and what I'm looking for is a wick into supply again. I'm going to take some shorts here, stop loss right at the top. I'm going to look for a liquidity grab candle. Because I do think we might go lower from here, as crazy as that sounds. But that was a fire trade, guys. That was huge. I got to start making some trade review videos for you guys. Because that was something, man. So look, when I say liquidity grab candles, guys, this is the type of candle that I look for. This is the 1 minute right now. I like to look for these on the 5 minute. But it's basically a small body, long upper wick. Usually the body like that is okay. And then I look for continuation like this candle. What's going on, YouTube? For those of you just tuning in, see a bunch of you guys just came in. We just got out of this fantastic long position. We got NASDAQ way down here based off of the divergence we saw on ES and NQ. NASDAQ was stronger because it created the higher low, whereas ES was making the lower low. So we took NASDAQ long, stop loss at the previous low, and we made a nice 6-to-1 risk to reward on that. Now look at that, we're rejecting that 15-minute supply. Look at that, holy cow. Ain't that something? That's crazy, dude. Can't make it up. You guys seen it here first. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button, YouTube. Definitely appreciate it. We try to go live Monday. I try to go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the community and for YouTube sometimes as well. But we also got Jeremy does Tuesdays and Thursdays. Apple had the candle that I was looking for, right? This small body, long upper wick, a lot of trapped buyers in that. Let me see if I could pull up the target for spies. Did it downside?
So that's small body, long upper wick. What is that?
This one right here. Yeah, I wanted to go over that too. So
So you're talking about the apple candle?
yeah, oh, Apple. Yeah. So well, that would be a liquidity grab candle like I just mentioned before.
So that would be a signal to get out?
It'd be a signal to get out or to get short. Because when we look at it, so these candles all closed, right? Small upper wicks, small upper wicks. Now on this one, we made a new high a day. Now liquidity grabs usually happen at a new high a day, above previous day's high, below previous day's low. Yeah, think of a liquidity grab has to be somewhere that a lot of people are watching. So
Gotcha.
let's see, was this near yesterday's high? No, it wasn't. This was just a new high on Apple recently. And what we see with this wick is there's a lot of buyers that are trapped in the market because they thought we would continue. And what happens, we dump on them. Now they're hitting their stop out button, and that's fueling the move back lower. But
All right,
damn,
thanks.
that was something. Yeah, I got you, bro. Now, something on Amazon, however, we had these pumps. We held this area of interest, and we had the pump, and now we had the pullback. I would look for a rally, a basing, which would be a small body like this one, and a long lower wick, and then a rally to continue higher. Maybe to 136, right? Let's see if Bulls take control today and really give us a nice move. That would be cool. Got 56 seconds left in this 5 minute. If we close back above here on NASDAQ, I might want to take this long. And let's see if we only if we close above there. Maybe target new highs. But again, we do have divergence again now. So we do have to be patient. We do have to be aware of that. But guys, like if we were trading, right, and let's say I wasn't doing bullish bears and I was just still trading, and I hit that one and done trade for the day, I would have been done with the day by, what time was that? By 10:10. No, who else do you guys know? What other profession do you guys know you could make an unlimited amount of money, because it's all about being able to scale up in trading once you hit that consistency, but to make an unlimited amount of money, thousands, tens of thousands, whatever, anything, and be done before like 10:30, like insane. Now remember though, we had to stay patient because at 9:30 we chopped around. We had this candle that rejected the supply in VWAP. We could have went short there, but if we went short there and targeted new low of day, it wouldn't have hit our target and we would have missed out on this long trade. So that was a really clean trade, really great setup. Apple looks like it wants to continue a bit lower too. Microsoft's, Amazon's also rejecting that key level. But if Microsoft holds this, like I said before, it could be a rally, a basing, and then a rally. So let's see.
NASDAQ is bouncing off of yesterday's high.
Nice. Good call. Good call. Good eye. Love that. Love that. Teamwork. Teamwork, baby. Yeah, so like if you guys want a NASDAQ long here, you would have your stop loss at that previous wick, target the highs. That might be another good setup too. ES gave us more of the rally, base, and a rally, so that could also be a good setup. I'm not going to take any more trades. That one trade was like bam. But I'll definitely stick around and give you guys some good good trades, some good setups, some good thoughts. Apple pumping right here too. So Apple, what did Apple do? It had that liquidity grab candle, pushed lower, stopped some people out, stop hunted, and now it's pumping again. So all those people who stopped out are now trying to buy back, and now let's see if we want to wick back lower and try and stop them out again. It's all psychology when it comes to trading. What's retail doing? What isn't retail doing? What's retail watching? What are a lot of people watching? And a lot of people watch highs and lows, right? So it's important to be aware of these highs and lows always. Yeah, it was a great trade. Let me make sure I'm keeping a list of some trades that I could do a recap on, because I want to do a recap video for you guys. Maybe I'll record that in a bit. So let's see. Apple close to new high a day again, and Apple new high a day. Look at that. Bulls are back again. That Amazon rally-based rally, we're continuing on Amazon. See, part of me wants to take some longs up here, but again, where would my stop loss be? I'd be playing with house money. I'd be risking the profit that I already made today. So I'm not going to chase. If anything, I'll let the candle close and look to get in on the next candle. What's today's date? 12th? Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. You guys excited? Friday the 13th in October? How cool is that?
Not trading that, no way.
My lucky number.
Nice. Yeah, right. Imagine trading Friday the 13th and you're like in a buy and it just rips to the downside. Then you reverse it and it flips to the upside. Ooh, Apple, strong pump on Apple, guys. Really strong pump coming right to that key level. But look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ's not responding the same way. Why? Because Microsoft's met with some selling. Ooh, look at Meta. Meta broke above this key level, came back, retested it, and is now pumping again, right? So again, buyers have been strong lately. We've been in more of a bull market. Where was he? No Mask. I wonder if you're still in here. You were talking about a Meta short today. I told you to be careful with that because the past few days have been very green on Meta. Always good to be aware of what the past few days were doing in the market. Trend is our friend. 30 seconds left. Staying out of this. See, I'm glad I didn't chase up there, because then, boom, it would have swallowed me whole. And this trade down here, guys, was a 10-point stop, 60-point target. Again, 6-to-1 risk to reward. Risking 100 to make 600, 200 to make 1200. It's like, those are the types of trades you could take and then lose 3 or 4 in a row and still be profitable. Obviously, the goal isn't to lose 3 or 4 in a row, but it's really, really helpful. It helps to create a stress-free trading environment. Now, this sort of looks like a drop, a base, and a drop from here. So, if anything, I'd be considering short positions, but because the market's been so strong, we have Microsoft broke this, came back to this key level, and is holding again. Apple, another new high a day. Bulls are not messing around.
Hey, Kevin, I was just wondering why you didn't leave any runners on.
You know, it's funny. I usually do try to keep some runners on, but lately what's been happening was I'll like take some off, right? And I'll like leave a runner and then it would like reverse on me and I'd be like, "Oh, well, why didn't I just get out my full port at my target?" And that's something that's important too, is being able to understand where our targets are, when it's time to completely scale out, when it's time to scale a few contracts out. Now on this trade, right, first I wanted to target this 4-hour, but once I saw that strength really step in, I decided to target this 30-minute. Now what I could have done was I could have had 2 targets, the 30-minute and then this 15-minute, right? And I could have scaled some out here, then scaled some more out here, and right here would have been that top. However, if we did want to hold the pre-market highs, we wouldn't have been able to make it to this 15-minute, and then I would have scaled out some here, and then the rest would have came down on me. So I was okay with the profits that I had. It was a 60-point gainer. That's a huge move. And I was cool with it, right? So sometimes it's okay to completely exit as long as the risk to reward is good and you are exiting at your target. When we start exiting before our targets are hit, that's when we start swaying our risk to rewards. Now, something I want to mention. What was that?
Yeah, I was just wondering because you raised your stop up, so you didn't have a losing trade. So if you scaled out of some of it and then you left some on, even if it hit your stop, you would still.
You know, that's a fantastic point. However, let's say my full profit was 2,000 on this trade, right? Ooh, bulls, and let's say my full profit was 2,000 at this trade at this level, right? And if I scaled out of, I don't want to do all the math correctly right now, so I'm not going to. Holy cow, bulls are crazy right now. Amazon new high day, Apple new high day, Microsoft new high day. Might double top in the supply zone. I'm really considering a short position because of the divergence we have here. Not going to. But no, I was good with the profits. Definitely could have done that, but if it did end up trailing back down, it does take away from your profits you just made. You know what I'm saying? So it might have been $2,000 here with the with all of my contracts. Then if I scale it out and it started to move 20 points against me, then I might only make 1500 on the trade, which is still a great green trade, but then that ends up making this risk to reward more of a 4-to-1 instead of a 6-to-1, changes all that up a little bit. So that sort of is my reasoning on that. I'm
Yeah, it
thinking.
seems like if it just depends on whether you think it's going to be a trend day kind of thing or
Oh, absolutely. A
kind of
billion
a mean
percent.
reversion kind of.
A billion percent. If ES was at new highs, I would have definitely held that. But because ES was nowhere near it, and that's divergence, hence why I also didn't want to go long up here, and I was thinking to go short in this supply zone because of the divergence, look how great that trade would have played out. Would have already been 30 points on NASDAQ. And guys, that 30 points here on NASDAQ on that one candle would have only been about 5 points on ES. So it really depends what you're trading and how you're trading. Look at that. Damn. Oh man, now I'm wishing I pulled the trigger on this short trade up here. That's huge.
Me too.
Right? Because you got to think of all the buyers that were trapped up there. Trapped buyers, trapped sellers. We want that because that's what creates the impulse moves. We want to be going where people are going long. We want to be looking to see if that's a good area to go short. If people are going short, we want to see if that's a good area to go long. What helps us see that? Supply demand, support resistance, VWAP, divergence, the VIX, all just basic things that you guys could learn that nobody's hiding from you, nobody's hiding from us, but some people just fail to acknowledge it. So yeah, that was good stuff on that. Good stuff. That's crazy. That was mint though. That first trade today was mint. This trade would have been mint. Oh man.
Paused at yesterday's high and continuing.
Nice. So I wouldn't take any shorts at this point. Obviously, the short entry would have been this 15-minute supply where we double topped and had ES and Q divergence. I mean, that's like 3 confirmations. That's confirmation of 15-minute supply. That's one confirmation. ES VWAP. That's the second confirmation. Divergence from ES and NQ. Third confirmation. And we do have a fourth confirmation is we broke NQ's high a day for a second to hit stop orders, to trap people into some long positions, and then we reversed right in that zone. So it's 4 strong major confirmations, something that I should have been in, but again, I missed because I was also trying to be disciplined and not taking any more trades for today. But really good stuff, really clean action. It's funny, as choppy as this is right now, we were able to make good money on this rally right here. We were patient, we got in longs at the bottom, and we played that really well. YouTube, don't forget, we do have a community that you guys could join. Go to bullishbears.com, click that join button, gives you 3 different memberships that you could choose from: monthly, yearly, or lifetime. Get access to our Discord community, access to me, got any questions for me. And I do try to post pre-market plans every day as well for the community. We have a live streamer every day as well. Really good stuff. Take some awesome trades. And it's a good place to learn, good place to educate. Gotta invest in ourselves.
YouTube, Kevin is my hero.
It is. YouTube's great source, really great source, and it's a free source. Now we're holding VWAP on on NQ, but we rejected VWAP on ES. I'm going to see if ES wants to hold this 4-hour supply zone, which was broken, so it's just a key level I'm looking at right now to hold. Part of me's feeling like we dump here because of all the trapped buyers and how they'd be even more trapped if we dumped. But bulls have been pretty strong, so I'm just staying patient, guys. Patience is key. Time is at 10:30. All right. YouTube, you guys got any questions, let me know. Discord, you guys got any questions, you know I got you. Guys, drop a comment in the main chat, let me know anything. You guys take any good trades today? How'd you do? Did you catch that with me? How are your charts looking? You guys got any zones coming up? That was clean, man. Alright, there goes ES dropping through that.
I still feel like Luke when he thought Yoda was crazy, because I'm still struggling with holding on to these trades that you're doing. But yeah, it's impressive.
You know what? You got it. Why, like this earlier one?
Yeah, the one that you held on to, like I got out like halfway up.
See, if we're holding so long for it, if we're holding our trade, and we got to remember the market doesn't know if we're holding anything. The market just tries to stop people out and gives us clues on the direction before we get that direction. So it's on us to be patient, to try to find a solid entry, and when we have that solid entry and the market starts moving in our direction, we have to try to let our winners run. There's no reason not to. And once we start letting our winners run and we cut our losses short, we're really able to turn a profit and we're really able to grow our trading accounts. Look at them bulls. Look at them bulls. I still wouldn't take any longs though because of the divergence, but I also don't know if I would take any shorts at this point. So again, guys, right? We had that one great trade. Now we have to be patient and not get caught up in the chop and stop ourselves from chasing. Once we start chasing is when we start to give our money back, is when we start to get undisciplined, and it's just not a good look for us. If we could stay disciplined and hit 1 or 2 great trade setups a day, or have our daily profit goal and daily stop goal, we're able to be consistent, we're able to grow our accounts, and we're able to move forward with our trading journey. But once we start chasing, once we're undisciplined, once we're taking every other candle, that's when we start seeing our account go lower and lower and lower and lower. Like if I was in some choppage over here, right, and I would try to go short here, and then stopped out for 7 points, and then tried to go long because of this candle, then stopped out here for another 10 points, then tried again here, got stopped. Like that would have been adding up, even though it's just 3 or 4 trades, quick losses, those add up, and they add up quick. Like if we chased this short position down here because that just turned red really quick, that would have popped on us, hit our stop, then we would have maybe hit reverse, and then what's it going to do? It's probably going to dump again. So it's just a matter of patience, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right setup, and executing accordingly, and knowing where our entry point is, knowing where our exit is before we are in the trade. So again, like this divergence trade, I knew my stop loss should be the lows, because if the divergence held up, we would not break lows on NASDAQ. And my first target was a 4-to-1 to this 4 hour. Second target was this up here, which it says 7-to-1 right now, but that's because before I had my stop loss a little bit lower. But regardless, it was a fantastic trade. Anything over 4-to-1 is a fantastic, fantastic risk to reward. 3-to-1, another great risk to reward. Even 2-to-1 is good because you could still only win 50% of your trades and still be green. But that's also why we want to be patient. And if you're scalping and scalping's your strategy, great, go for it. Hope you kick butt with it. If you're more of a day trader, that's when patience really, really, really applies for us. And even if we were, if we were trading the 1 minute on this, look at this, double topped right there, got a big quick sell-off, could have targeted VWAP right there. And this trade would have been probably a 3-to-1? 4 to 1 almost. Look at that, a 4 to 1. So even though this trade was a lot smaller of a move, this move right here was smaller than this move right here. It was still a 4 to 1 because of the size of the stop loss and because of the range to the target. So it's all about understanding risks or reward, understanding how many contracts you should be in to risk how much money, and so on.
So for so for the people that have TradingView, I've been using the replay button after hours and working on my entries and my exits and my patience. I know somebody mentioned about when you were taking that trade, Kev, and you were holding and it was hard to hold. So that's what I'm working on, and I think the replay button is an amazing tool
Yeah, there
for
you
the
go.
people that have TradingView.
Absolutely. A billion percent. And people who have TOS too, there's the on demand feature, which works like the rewind button, replay button.
Oh, so they have that as well on TOS?
Yeah, it's a little choppy, but it lets you do like options and stuff, but it's pretty laggy. It's not as smooth as TradingView.
Nice.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, something else about, not being able to hold long enough. When you enter that trade and you know where your entry is, you know where your exits are, like when I say exits, I mean take profit and stop loss. Everything in between is just noise. Every chop, every pullback is just noise. Because when we get in a trade, it's never gonna go right to our take profit. I got in this trade and it chopped around for 15 minutes, and then it started to push towards my profit. So it really does depend. And you got to think too, if the market's chopping around somewhere, what it's doing is it's grabbing liquidity and grabbing volume, and you got to think of it as it's sitting there to fuel up its truck so it could start driving in either direction. Which direction will we go in? Well, that's when it comes to taking clues in market context, right? We had the clues that the market was very divergent. We had NQ made this higher low, ES made a lower low, NQ was stronger, and look at this, we had a strong rally on NQ. This is a great example too of divergence and how divergence works out with a stronger pair. Because look, we had this rally on NQ for about, now I'm going to mark to the top of it, so about 78 points in 4 candles, whereas ES, if you mark from the same candle, which is this one, to the top, 8 points. So you could have either had 8 points on ES, which was the weaker of the two, or you could have had 78 points on NASDAQ, which was the stronger of the two with the divergence. So that's how I'd use divergence. Yeah, I just want to say a quick what's up to everybody in here. I do see a couple new faces. Grimpo I see in here. What's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Who else? Anybody else? Justin, I know you've been here for a few months. What's going on, man? Everybody in here, hope you're all doing well. Habibi, what's going on? I know you're in and out of here sometimes. Who else we got? Got somebody else. Discord's not giving me the name right now. I gotta check my phone. Gray, what up, Gray? What's going on? Welcome to the community. Hope you were able to take some nice trades with us. And listen, guys, if you're not up to trading yet and you're still learning, this is still a great place to learn too, because you get to hear me or Jeremy's idea and thought process while the market is opened. And it could really help you guys, because once you start hearing what we're saying, seeing what we're saying, it helps you guys to form a what's the word I'm looking for? It helps you guys to really understand like what we're looking for, why we're looking for it, and how we trade it. So it's second nature to us. It's new to you guys, but eventually, just like when somebody's trying to learn a new language, you will, as long as you stick to it. And honestly, stock market trading, it pretty much is a second language. So we just got to be patient, work hard on it, show up every day. Every day is new experience. Yo, I just want to say Apple just flew today, hit this key level, and at this 182 key level, it's having trouble. Looks like it wants to fail. That was a good key level. Good stuff, good stuff. Anybody got any questions? Let me know. The Maker,
For all
how
of-
you doing?
For all those equities, you're probably just charting those in the evenings, like whenever you're not busy doing something else.
Yeah, I used to try at least like at some point I was doing every day, but this past like 2 weeks has just been busy. Before that I was doing like once a week. Like you guys saw I was doing like weekly watch lists. But yeah, I gotta update my equity charts because a lot of them are like broken zones still on there.
Because the ES and NQ seems like you like to do that right before market open,
Yeah,
generally.
yeah,
This is a new zone.
yeah, I'll usually do ESNQ before market opens, or or if I got my phone and I'm in the bathroom, I'll chart it on my phone a little bit. But that's what's cool with trading too, guys, is all you really need is a laptop or your phone.
What, do the charts actually work on the phone?
Oh yeah, mobile, absolutely. Mobile trading view is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So great trade setups today, guys. Really good stuff. Equity's looking weak here. We might see some selling pressure right now. Yeah, Apple weak. Yep, there's that selling pressure. That's why it's important too, guys, to be able to watch equities. Now, if you only have one screen or two screens, but let's say for reference sake, one screen, right? Then you could still have like another tab open, right? Look at Apple, look at Tesla, look at Apple, look at ES. Say, okay, what's going on here? See how Tesla's weak. I want to move these around so they match my TOS. So Meta up here, Microsoft right here, Apple right there, Nvidia, Tesla. Amazon. I wonder if... Oh, can I? No, I can't. No, I was seeing if I could link... Will that work? I don't know. I'm gonna mess around with that another time. I'm trying to see if you could link like chart syncing to this little thing right here to one of these. But it's alright.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done that before.
Cause like TOS, if I have this one is number 2, I have this watch list saved up here as number 2, so if I see something relatively strong, I could just click it and it'll switch it for me.
Oh, yeah, no, I've never tried doing that.
See, I like TOS as a great platform, but if they're gonna have trouble because of the whole Schwab situation, gonna have to start coming over to the dark side of TradingView. Look at that, guys. See that? The bears stepped in for a second. Bulls said no, no, no. All these bears just hitting their stop orders, hitting their stops. Now we're chopping around. Every other candle, different color. Chopping around. But great stuff today, guys. Really, 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 really fantastic stuff. Really great trade on NASDAQ today. That's what I'm talking about. And again, once we start hitting consistently every day 1 to 2 great trade setups, consistently, not chasing, and anything that's not working for us, it's making us lose money, we have to be journaling it so we could knock it out and not do that anymore and not be undisciplined. We have to be disciplined, we have to take our trade setups, and we have to be patient. Because once we start taking our setups and our setups start working more, that's when we're really able to start compounding, adding more contracts, getting heavier in size, and really, really, really turn a big profit. Because again, trading's all about scalability, right? If what we could do with 1 contract, we could do with 10 contracts. It's just all about size, consistency, and staying on the right path. Alright, YouTube, you guys got any questions? I'm going to wrap it up for YouTube right now. You guys got any questions? Drop it in the comments. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Hope you guys were able to take some good trades with us too this morning. Any questions? Check us out, bullishbears.com. Click that join button. Join our community.